In this video, I'm going to share the 12 worst perimenopausal and postmenopausal symptoms. This midlife transition often comes with a long list of discomforts, and while a rare few do manage to avoid them, most women experience at least a handful of them. They range in degree from mildly annoying all the way to life-altering. This video contains the top 12 most disruptive changes shared in a poll in my support group. A big thank you to all of you ladies who responded and shared your thoughts. Most videos begin lists at the bottom and work up to number 1, but I am far too impatient for that, and I figure perhaps some of you are too. So I am going to start this video with the most shared symptoms because they are the ones that affect the largest percentage of women. Winning by a landslide is anxiety. It's very common in menopause and can take on many forms, all of which can greatly affect quality of life. It can manifest as health anxiety, OCD, panic attacks, phobias, agoraphobia, and more, and can honestly consume a large part of your life. I know it definitely gets in my way. The number 2 slot goes to heart palpitations. These common but worrisome irregularities can be terrifying and send many women to the hospital to make sure their hearts are okay. They can be felt as hard or fast heartbeats, skips, thumps, flip-flops, or flutters, and I honestly don't wish them on anyone. It's important to have them checked out initially, obviously, but in most cases, they're not dangerous. Next is dizziness. This is another symptom that can take on many forms and happen in varying degrees, but is always upsetting and disruptive. There are 4 types of dizziness. Vertigo, which gives you the sensation that the world is spinning. Disequilibrium, that makes you feel unbalanced. Presyncope, which gives you the feeling that you just might pass out. And lightheadedness. I truly feel for any of you that are dealing with dizziness, because I only suffer the occasional bout of lightheadedness, and it is always horribly unnerving to me. Number 4 is dryness, which doesn't seem like it would be all that terrible, but the dryness that can occur in menopause is body-wide and can be extreme. It can cause dry eyes, vaginal atrophy that can affect the bladder, intense itching, rashes, eczema, dry mouth, joint pain, and more. And honestly, can be painful at times and even agonizing. Speaking of painful, number 5 goes to body-wide pain. Shifting hormones cause a loss of collagen, changes to fluid regulation and retention, and increases in inflammation. And oh boy, do some of us feel it. Tendinitis, joint pain, muscle aches, cramping, and widespread aches and pains can make functioning day-to-day a real challenge. Faulty digestion is next. Many women struggle with discomfort after eating foods that were never an issue before menopause, and often find themselves eating a very limited range of foods to try and avoid things like reflux, indigestion, cramps, bloating, diarrhea, and constipation. It can even lead to food anxiety due to the fear of digestive upset. I personally avoid eating anything before I go out for appointments or to run errands, just in case. Number 7 is paresthesia. In a nutshell, it involves strange sensations all over the body, which often leaves many women afraid that they just may have a neurological condition. It can be felt as pins and needles, tingling, numbness, or burning, and is fairly common when hormones shift, but definitely not easy to live with. It's very unnerving and uncomfortable. Next are hot flashes and night sweats. Both can make sleeping a real nightmare. Some women are awoken several times a night with waves of heat, and night sweats severe enough that changing the sheets and themselves is an unfortunate reality. They're so debilitating and commonplace that they're often the focus of many menopause supplements on the market today. Insomnia is number 9 and is a real problem and frustration for many menopausal women. Falling asleep and staying asleep can be challenging, sometimes due to anxiety and hot flashes, but often for no obvious reason whatsoever, and can make functioning during the day very difficult. It can even cause such bad exhaustion that it leaves you feeling physically ill or in pain. I know when I'm lacking sleep, my pain levels, brain fog, focus, and digestion are all worse. Next are weight issues. Weight gain and the inability to shift the extra weight are battles fought by a large percentage of women in perimenopause and postmenopause. I have the menopause belly and an extra 20 pounds that does not want to budge. The struggle is real. Number 11 are the chaotic and unpredictable cycles for those in perimenopause. Periods can become downright scary before they disappear for good. Super heavy flows, extended bleeding for weeks or more, 2 periods a month, and spotting all over the place frequently occur in addition to skipping cycles and can honestly leave women questioning their health and safety. Although most of the time, it's just all part of the perimenopause ride. Number 12 is air hunger. I was surprised to see this make the list, but it's obviously more common than I thought. It's basically a feeling of not being able to get in enough air or take in a big enough breath. It's like trying to breathe while being squeezed. I have this symptom and it's incredibly disturbing. Checking my oxygen saturation helps ease my anxiety quite a bit. As over the top as that sounds, it's quick and easy to do, and remaining calm helps the air hunger pass faster. There are definitely other symptoms that are very hard to cope with. These are just the top 12 that came up over and over again. What menopause discomforts are the worst for you, whether they're in the top 12 or not? Share in the comments. I wish you all health, happiness, and peace of body and mind, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now.